Orientation is a 10-day experience that prepares and energizes Lasallian volunteers for the upcoming year of service and builds a foundation for the three core values: faith, service, and community. Get a glimpse at the preparation and transformation that is orientation.
Orientation is fascinating.
Builds a great foundation.
Learning about one another and then learning what your year is going to look like.
Orientation is about creating a space where the volunteers can come together and have the training they need to walk into the classroom ready for their students.
To get them to work together, to help them be prepared for what they're going to face during the year.
So many young people are looking for a way to live out their passion and their faith and their spirituality. Orientation provides the context and the scaffolding for success.
The volunteers actively participate in individual and group building sessions and activities that encourage a deeper understanding of themselves, the history of the Lasallian mission, and the importance of prayer. Each LV spends 2 days going through sessions that directly correlate to the experience they will have as teachers and tutors, case managers and social workers, and campus ministers.
We try to have all kinds of activities for them during this week. Talk about prayer.
And several of them indicated they had never led a prayer before, but by the end of the session, every one of them seemed comfortable and actually demonstrated leading a prayer.
They bring to me energy, youthful energy that kind of gets my energy moving.
Connecting with God is through energy, and I'm not a morning person and feel like God was with me because I was super pumped.
LVs utilize the Cassidy temperament sorter test to engage in a deeper understanding of who they are as individuals.
I think they learned where their sources of energy are, how they organize their life, their thoughts, their stuff. It helps us in terms of how we can get along with people that we live, work, and play with.
To better understand the mission that has been set out before them, the history and spirituality of St. Lasallian, the Christian Brothers, is covered.
It's kind of reminding you what this entire program is based on and what it's founded on.
To tap into their experiences and relate those to Lasallian experiences.
What are the beginnings? Why the De La Salle and First Brothers began to do what they did? And how does that inform the way we do the mission today?
Understanding diversity and privilege is key to this work.
We've been doing the diversity session now for a dozen years.
We do a two-part program, look at the layers of diversity, see what you bring, what are your privileges. Everybody goes through culture shock. It doesn't matter what race or what nationality you are or what gender. It's a way for them to be prepared to go through that culture shock and have some tools to work with it.
Wonderful group to work with. We're always excited to come. They are really great people.
The ropes course was very influential.
I personally have a giant fear of heights, so when I heard that we were going to be climbing and doing the ropes course and zip lining, I wanted to kind of put on a brave face. I'd really only known these people that I was working with for 24 hours.
It kind of broke through to really know that we were all there for each other.
So to kind of instill a sense of trust in people that you're just meeting and trying to let yourself be vulnerable and say, I trust you to catch me, or I trust you to help me over this obstacle. It's kind of a metaphor for what we're going to be doing on our sites. We're going to be thrown into a new environment, new people, but we have to trust the people to support us.
Living in community provides a way for volunteers to be supported throughout a year of service.
So they're going into a strange city, living with strangers, and getting to work with students and adults that are perfect strangers to them. So they're really away from home, often enough homesick.
Talk about the challenges that we're going to face at our community sites and working in these schools.
The orientation isn't as much a dramatic change from the beginning to the end in those 10 days.
The workshops that we've been doing, the presentations that we've seen have really opened a door.
So that they can survive and thrive and really be of help to the people they're living with and the students that they're going to help in school.
I try never to miss this because it's so interesting and you meet so many wonderful young people. It's exciting.
Just so interesting to see them all absorb it and create these relationships that are going to foster throughout the year.
I sometimes forget that they didn't know one another a week ago.
I know so many Lasallian volunteers like myself whose first introduction to the Lasallian family was Lasallian Volunteer Orientation.
And that's what's so great about having this orientation, that they have time over the week to continuously weave this into the knowledge that they already have.
I'm learning more about myself as well as more about the job and the program.
It's a great experience and a great opportunity and something we're most grateful for.